Hey friends, happy new moon in Leo. It's July 24th of 2025 and this is a really powerful new moon. We're talking new moon in Leo during Leo season with a Mercury retrograde also in Leo. There's a lot of Leo energy, a lot of fire energy, a lot of change energy. This is the time to make those major changes in your life that you've been putting off, those things that you've been wanting to do that you've come up with all kinds of excuses not to do. This is the kind of energy where your soul is asking you to really step forward and make some bold moves. If you've always wanted to write that book, if you've always wanted to apply for that job, if you've always wanted to go back to school, if you've always wanted to, I don't know, ask that person out, if you've always wanted to take up that hobby, whatever it is that your soul is asking you to do, now is the time to make moves and to really put those steps into place to bring it in, okay? To really call it in from the universe. This is the time. This is the kind of energy we're talking about. One great ritual to do during this time is to write down those things that you see as obstacles, those excuses that you've made up. I don't have money, I don't have time, I don't have the talent or ability, I don't have the approval of my family or my friends. Whatever those excuses are that are really just excuses, write them down on a piece of paper, tear up the paper and put it in the fire because it's fire energy. We want to get rid of those things that are getting in the way of what your soul really is asking for. And when I say what your soul is asking for, what I'm talking about is not those things that your personality would like those things that your ego or your personality think would make you look good or make you more attractive to somebody else or, would create a lot of accolades. We're talking about the passion within your heart. The things that if you were to, God forbid, get a cancer diagnosis tomorrow, you would say, that's the thing I need to do before I die, right? The thing that I've always wanted to do, the thing that I've shoved aside and I have not placed as a priority. It's a priority. Today, I'm changing my direction. I'm changing what really matters to me because this really does matter to me and I have no reason to keep putting it off because you really don't. And this is the type of energy that we're talking about. Change energy, calling in what's yours, calling in what's meant for you, calling in what it is that you really truly want. Okay, so that's the type of energy. It's going to linger for a few days. So if you're watching this video after July 24, 2025, don't worry. We're getting closer and closer to the Lions Gate portal on 8/8. So between now and that time, you can really make a lot of change. You can really start taking the steps, even if it's just one step forward. Even if it's like, I want to sign up for that class, so I just register, or I, put in an inquiry about it, or, just taking that first step is really letting the universe know that you're serious. And that's the kind of energy that we're into today and for the next couple of weeks. So I just wanted to put this out there today because it's a really important manifestation day. It's a really important time. And I want everyone that sees this to really take advantage of it because you really can have your dream life if you take the steps necessary to make it happen. It's not just going to fall into your lap. You have to sometimes make some changes and make some hard decisions perhaps, but really they're not that hard because it's really what your soul is calling for you to do. Oh, and I should also mention, if you are in a entanglement or relationship, or whether it's romantic, business, friendship, family, that is really draining you of your energy, now is the time to make some serious changes around that because energy vampires are everywhere and that will actually impede you from moving forward with your dreams. The things that I'm talking about, the things you really want to call in, the things that you want to manifest can be hindered by these vampire energies or these energies that are really bringing you down, that are sucking you dry. So one of the major changes you can make is to really cut these people out, or if you can't cut them out completely, at least alienate yourself somewhat. Even if it just means, even if you still have to deal with them because they're a family member, you just don't really take anything they say to heart anymore. You sort of kind of drown them out. You don't share anything with them. You don't let them know what it is you're planning to do. You don't let them know what the dream is that's on your heart. You keep that to yourself because these are the type of people that can really, really get in the way. And if you are in a romantic entanglement that's really toxic or really not healthy, and deep down, now is the time to really make the change to free yourself from that type of energy. And, it happens, right? We're in relationships sometimes, romantic relationships. We find ourselves in them for karmic reasons, and that's like another whole video, but, and they run the course, right? And it's sometimes time to let it go. If you need help with that, I have a free mini course. I wasn't going to mention it, but I just realized it's probably helpful to anyone who is in that situation, I put together this 3-video mini course. The videos are really short, like maybe 10, 12 minutes at the most, completely free. I'll put the link for that in the description below this video so that you can access that and just use it as a way to kind of get yourself thinking about what changes you need to make to really clear the energy for yourself, to really bring you to that higher vibration where you can attract what it is that you really want, because that really has to go, okay? As hard as it might be, it's necessary. And maybe the videos, if you watch them, will help you realize things that maybe you hadn't seen before. Maybe you start recognizing the signs of a relationship that are not healthy, and maybe you've convinced yourself it's not that bad, or it's just normal relationship trouble, or maybe it'll cause you to rethink how you feel about it. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful to some of you. I wish you all the best on this new moon in Leo, and please, please, please take it seriously. Do something different so that you can bring about great change into your life. Take care.